Yo, what's going on, guys? Witness 2K back on NBA 2K19, my team, and we're on Triple Threat today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips on how I play Triple Threat. I mean, I'm not going to say that I win every single game, but I'm winning a pretty large majority of them, to be honest. You know, I'm always getting up to the 5 ball drops, and I said it in yesterday's video. If you guys want to see it, let me know, and a few of you said that you want to see it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be dropping just all the information that I use to play Triple Threat and win games. Now, for the first tip, it begins with your lineup, what kind of lineup you're using. Now, a lot of people are using people like Steph Curry, you know, because he can shoot really good, and, you know, Kyrie Irving, Chris Paul. People use cards like this, and that's not what you want to do. Honestly, you do not want to run guards in your lineup at all, to be honest, unless you've got a shooting guard that's like Andre Iguodala or like Klay Thompson or Dwayne Wade or MJ that can sort of, you know, hold their own against a small forward. My lineup, I run one big man. I got Pink Diamond Tim Duncan, and I run Pink Diamond Paul Pierce and Diamond Kevin Durant. So the two small forwards obviously are my main scorers. So if I'm ever matched up against like a Steph Curry, it's an easy dub because I'm just going to put that man in the post and back him down with Paul Pierce all game long, and it's an easy win. And also, you got to think of the takeovers as well. Because when you need a takeover, I obviously think the sharp shooting takeover badge is the best one to get. Because if you need a 3, and if I've got Pierce or Katie with that takeover badge, if I get a good look at the 3, chances are it's going in. So I recommend you running, you know, 2 small forwards that are good shooters with the takeover badge of the sharp shooting, and a big man of your choice. Now I was going to make a budget version of this as well, but honestly there is no point. I mean, anyone can grind tokens, anyone, so there is no excuse for having a bad lineup. You can get Diamond Mello, you can get Pink Diamond Pierce, you know, you can get good cards. If you're not going to grind the game, I mean that's on you. There is no need for a budget version, because if you grind the game, you can get good players. So for this first opponent I had, he had a small guard. He made that mistake of putting the small person there. So straight away I just thought, I'm just going to put him straight in the post. And when you're taking it to the post, if the double team comes, you can just kick it out to the open man for the mid-range shot or the 3 or whatever. If not, you can just back him down and just get easy layups, because you're so much taller. You know, it doesn't even have to be a good release most of the time. You just put up a shot and it goes in. Because he's so small, it's just a guaranteed bucket. And like I said, with having shooters on your team, if you've got, you know, if I've got like Paul Pierce or KD, if they're open, you want them to knock down the shots. You know, you don't want to be taking a risk of missing a shot, because it's a game to 21. You know, they're quick games, so you can't really waste much time. But this game was mainly just backing down, and doing that enough, I was able to get hot with Paul Pierce, get the sharp shooting the takeover going, and then you can just spam that. And again, having a little opponent, 9 times out of 10, you can even shoot over the top of the smaller opponent if you got a shooting guard, because that's how the game works. You got longer arms, longer body, you're better at contested 3s and stuff. So it's an easy dub. So the next team I versed, this guy thought it'd be a good idea to run Giannis at the center. Now people do that, they run LeBron at the center and think they have more offense, but like, it doesn't work like that, because you're not getting any of Tim Duncan's rebounds. They are all going to be Tim Duncan's rebounds. I mean, he may be just as tall as Tim Duncan, but the rebounding stats, Tim Duncan is going to absolutely kill it. And then with having Giannis at the center, I can then use my Tim Duncan to just back down Giannis. Or if it was LeBron, it wouldn't matter. He's not a big man. And another good tip with the shooters is shooters like KD. Like Paul Pierce is a good shooter, but he's got a slow release. Kevin Durant and like Carmelo Anthony, once you get just a little bit of breathing room, if you quickly put up a shot because the release is quick, you know, you can get an easy mid-range bucket. But this game right here, I pretty much focused with Tim Duncan, you know. He was just being a bully on the rebounds, and he could just back down anyone that was in front of him because he was the biggest man on the floor. So in this next game, this guy had a really good lineup. You know, he had 2 pink diamonds and a diamond. Now the main rule I had for this game was don't be intimidated by really good squads. Just because this man had 2 diamonds, 2 pink diamonds and 1 diamond, didn't mean he was the greatest at the game. He had Manu Ginobili, so I already overpowered him with Paul Pierce. So again, I just stuck to the tips. I didn't really back him down. This guy wasn't playing the best defense, to be honest. But, you know, I could shoot over the top of him with Paul Pierce. You know, I could back him down. I backed him down like once, I think. But yeah, it's just that size. Like, you can be a freaking a Galaxy Opal Chris Paul. Say if someone had that, it wouldn't matter because Paul Pierce is just gonna back you down. It just goes to that strength. It just goes to that bully ball type thing. Like, I just kept spamming that, you know, shooting over the top of him. Paul Pierce got the takeover and he just shot lights out. And don't be afraid to just use one player. Like, literally in this game, Paul Pierce dropped 21 points on his own. So for this next game, he had an MJ, a KD, and a James Worthy. So he's really only got that one shooter, which is Kevin Durant. But some defensive tips: if you've got a guard as an opponent and you got a small forward, the advantage is you can just stand in front of them, put your hands up in the air, stay in front of them and just follow them. Jump, get easy blocks so they're not going to be able to score very easily on you. Another tip, again, having a big man, you know, obviously you want to get bored so you can get the ball back. Another good tip as well is if you're driving towards the rim, sometimes the computer will just automatically force a double team. So you can just kick it straight out to the open man for the easy 3 or mid-range or whatever it is. So when you can tell who someone's main scorer is, you know, for example, his was Kevin Durant, I was able to give him a little bit of room to think that he's got enough room to shoot it. When you can tell he's about to shoot it, walk up, put a hand in his face, and it's going to be a brick. Like, it is a bit of a cheesy move, but I mean, it works for me. So I left this final game until last because this guy had a really good team. He had Pink Diamond Blake Griffin, Diamond Kiki, and Diamond Drazen. He had shooting, he had size. So in this game that I play, you sort of see all the tips come together when, you know, there's going to be games where you're just going to be like, I just got to have to try my best and hope that I can catch a dub. And I was put in that position in this game where I knew he wanted to shoot the 3 ball. That was something I had to keep thinking of, is you can tell with teams like this, they want to shoot the 3. So you got to be ready to guard that 3. Don't slack because they will shoot it. And with players like Kiki and Drazen, they're going to make a lot of 3s. So you got to make sure your defense is up on them. Another tip is this guy off-balled me a little bit. And a good way to sort of prevent off-balling, or at least, you know, sort of help it in your advantage, is off-ball them back. I don't recommend off-balling. You should never off-ball, but if they off-ball you, off-ball them because they obviously don't know how to play the game. So you off-ball them, they freak out, they put up stupid shots. That didn't really happen in this circumstance. You know, I just had to play my defense, and obviously I had 3-point shooters on my team as well. So I got, I think, Kevin Durant hot, which helped out a lot. He had the takeover. I needed that. I needed to answer his 3s. So I just came to that. I had Tim Duncan getting rebounds, which I really needed as well. He had Blake Griffin, but Timmy D's the better rebounder, so I was able to beat him in that. And, you know, this was an intense game. It was just 3 after 3 after 3, and it came down, I think he was up by 1 point. He was 19, I was 18. I knew I needed a 3 because he was going to score. Got a screen with KD, let off a 3, and I was able to catch the win. But like I said, guys, you know, I don't win every single game, and neither are you guys. Like, no one's got a 100% ratio for playing triple threat. But I hope my tips can help you out a little bit. You know, try them out. If they helped you out, let me know. I would like to know if they have helped. But yeah, this game was intense, you know, but I kept my composure. I stuck to the rules, and we were able to get that insane win. But that is the video for today, guys, sharing with you the tips that I use when I play triple threat. You know, you may not win every game, but you should be able to at least get to that 5 ball drop, because it's all about them drops. You know, we're trying to get them diamond shoes and whatnot. So I'm hoping this helped you out. You know, if someone's off-balling you, off-ball them, and they normally freak out and put up stupid shots. You know, if you got a guard on you, if you're running 2 small forwards and a big man, you should be able to back them down, no problems. And if they're running someone like Giannis or LeBron at center, you should be able to back them down with your big man. And on defense, you know, if they got a smaller person, just keep your hands up in front of them. They're not going to be able to shoot over the top of you. You know, just stick to these tips. They help you out, that's awesome. Again, let me know if they did help you out. Shout out of the video goes to Space Kid. Shout out to you for commenting, man. I appreciate that. But again, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. It's been witnessed.